So away we go in the second half in Minsk. Belarus, who hardly got a kick in the first 45, getting us underway, having made that change. Kislyak, the 25-year-old midfielder, earning his 28th cap for his country. Can't see it making an awful lot of difference, to be honest. Spain going in search of this third goal, which would wrap up the game. Cazorla thought he had a great first half, as did this man, Xabi. David Silva there had a mixed one. Arbeloa. Just when you think they're passing it around aimlessly, Spain, they produce a killer pass. Confirmation of the substitution, the first of the game. Foul there by Shitov. Not his first either, by the way. Making sure that Jordi Alba wasn't going to get past. That's pretty cynical, isn't it? Could easily be a yellow card. Shitov didn't cover himself in glory for the opening goal, which of course was scored by Alba. Just ran straight past him. Alonso gets it back from Busquets. Cazorla, lovely quick feet away from Tigorev. Possibilities here. Oh, David Silva was poised to tap it in before the interception from Martinovic. Goal-saving interception. Third corner for Spain, despite what that graphic says. Cazorla. Shitov. Rodionov. Brilliantly stopped. Xavi. Pedro. Alonso to Arbeloa. Silva. Again Silva. Pedro and Fabregas waiting. Xabi. Fabregas just a bit casual in his attempts to return it to Xabi. Pasconi looking for Chleb. Was not kept in play by Sergio Busquets. Bordachov with the throw-in. Gets it back from Pasconi. On by Dragun, but to no one in particular. Past 10 o'clock here, local time. Hence the dramatic fall in temperature. Silva. After this for Spain, it's back to the Vicente Calderón in Madrid for a home match with France, who of course they beat in the European Championships. Arbeloa. Nice. Little bobble from the pitch, didn't help him. Not the greatest surface here in Minsk. Given away by Dragun. So much expected of him, their playmaker, but against this calibre of opposition, it's asking a lot. It's followed by Alonso. Alba with the ball forward to David Silva. Alonso, Xavi. Now Arbeloa. Cazorla. Pedro looking to get on the end of it. Oh, so nearly an own goal. Good save by Varemko. Alba with the cross, looking for Pedro. Was there an offside against Fabregas? No. It came off Dragun for another corner. Well, here it is again. Alba looking up and very nearly picking out his man. Good save by Varemko from his own defender. Cazorla. Past Tigorev. Now Xavi. David Silva. And again. Oh, it's run through to Cazorla. And he got a deflection off Bordachev, which made it easy for Varemko. Cazorla, who has only 8 international goals. This is cap number 49. Silva's cross. That's awful defending. Cazorla's first touch wasn't correct. Not often you say that. Xavi. Alonso. Alba. Silva. You cannot get near them, Belarus. Silva. Alba. Alonso. Xavi. Momentary foot in from Kleb, not for long. Arbeloa. In the way was Shitov. Now Tigorev. Free kick to Belarus. There's Andres Iniesta getting ready to come on. What about calibre of substitution? Dragun. Oh, he's got away from Arbeloa. Just for a second, one back again by Bordachev. And then a foul. Looked a little bit cumbersome there, Maxim Bordachev. And they don't want to get complacent here, Spain. They've given them another free kick, this time Fabregas. One thing about Spain that they do attract criticism for the way they constantly bleat at officials. And here's an example. That's a clear foul by Fabregas. Was an attempt at goal, and now the counter could be on. David Silva is the outlet. The red shirts totally outnumber the white ones. 4 on 3. Oh dear. Shitov away. What a chance missed. And offside against Rodionov. Well, they should have killed the game there, Spain. As it is, they are taking off David Silva, bringing on Andres Iniesta. Overall, it's been a rather frustrating night for Silva. Not that he hasn't had his wonderful moments, but it's a really bad miss at 0-0. And a couple of offsides when he really shouldn't have been. And a yellow card for kicking the ball away. So Iniesta on for cap number 75. Surrounded by all these guys who have over 100 caps or close to, relative newcomer. Xavi, Cazorla. Busquets, Ramos. Fans encouraged by the first 12 minutes of the second half. Arbeloa with a foul on Borugachev. Little push and a kick as well, for good measure. Shake of the head from Kondratiev at the woeful set piece. What a waste. Cazorla. Xavi. Ramos has given that away and then found himself fouled by Shitov. Yellow card for the right back. Saw it there to be one, but that's a reckless challenge. Iniesta gets his first touch. Xavi. Alonso. Fabregas dispossessed. Just in second gear at the moment, Spain. And they don't look likely to concede. Here's Fabregas. Iniesta. Cazorla to Iniesta again, now Xavi. Intricate diamond triangles of passes, eventually stopped by Filipenko. Not for long, Cazorla again. Lovely control. And then Fabregas once more not able to take advantage. Throw to Belarus. Home game coming up for Belarus on Tuesday here against Georgia. We've already beaten them in this qualifying campaign. And both of their previous World Cup qualifiers last month, it was 0-0 at half-time. This has been a very different experience for these players. An hour gone in Minsk. Centre of it square. Forward by Shitov. Tigorev. Back by Chleb. Tigorev dispossessed. It's Xabi. Taken by Cazorla. No way through there. Alonso. Iniesta. What a player to bring on from the bench at 2-0 up. It was, again, a little bit casual from Spain. A flick from Chleb to Rodionov. There's 4 white shirts up in this attack. We haven't said that too often. And a cross from Shitov. Disappointing block by Alba. Arbeloa. Well, it's a walking pace now from Spain. They obviously feel the job is done. Not that fussed if they get any more goals, they'll happily take them. The fans are doing a Mexican wave. Never a good sign. But if they did just move up a couple of gears here, Spain, they could get the 2 goals they need to go top. Fabregas is the runner. Alonso not able to get there. Rodionov. Just when you think Belarus may have a glimmer of an opportunity, the red shirts are there to smother it. Alonso. Makes the game look so easy. Xabi Alonso. Iniesta. It's a back from Alba. Xabi. Just keeping the ball with effortless ease here. The Spanish. Busquets with the ball forward up to Alba. Now it's Xabi. And the white shirts are bored of chasing this. It's on for Fabregas to chase. He was never likely to get there. Another sub here. It's going to be Renan Bressan to come on. Slight surprise actually that he wasn't starting the game. And Rodionov, who's just worked tirelessly up front. Will be the man to make way. I think Chleb is going to be pushed up. Bressan just behind. Brazilian-born Bressan. 2 goals in 5 caps so far. 23 years of age, another Bate Borisov player. Iniesta. Alonso. Cazorla looking for Arbeloa. Shapes to cross and changed his mind. Could have gone to ground there. And that will be a foul by Bordachev. Silly challenge. Again, they don't seem too concerned about conceding this type of set piece, Belarus, because they will feel they should be able to defend this quite comfortably. Huge height difference. Xabi with the ball in. Ramos is in there. Away by Martinovic. Cazorla deflected. One thing we haven't seen much of from Spain, it's not unusual, is shooting from distance. I think this may well be the first time that they've had a pop from outside of the penalty area in the whole game. That may well have been going in before the deflection. 6-0 on the corner count. Xavi. Below. It's run all the way through to Xavi. Cazorla goes down, there's no foul. Good holding up there from Bressan. And a rather cheap free kick given away by Arbeloa. Del Bosque's expression really changes. And he might just be a touch disappointed. Not the way the second half has gone. Foul by Alonso. And they've won it back so quickly. Cazorla with the ball forward to Fabregas. Past the midway point of this second half. No change to the score from half-time. In fact, no change from the score after 20 minutes. Not that Casillas has been tested. Bordachev. So too much of it to Arbeloa. Good referee plays, good advantage here. Xavi, what a delightful pass. And this could be 3. Oh, it's magnificent. He's done it again, Pedro. That one was even better. Another stylish finish from Pedro for his second of the game. Well, he lost possession here, Bordachev. Referee played advantage after Arbeloa was fouled, and the ball from Xavi was perfection. Oh, what a finish from Pedro. Has a look at the goalkeeper, who's trying to stand tall. Oh, that is sublime. Raúl Albiol is on in place of Sergio Ramos. The game is over as far as Del Bosque is concerned. Fled. This one for Dragoon to chase. Straight into the game. Raúl Albiol of Real Madrid. 14 of the... In fact, is Hleb laying it back for Bressan. 14 of the 23 in the squad are either from Real Madrid or Barcelona. Nice bit of skill there from Hleb. Bressan was available, probably needed to hit that first time. Given away to Dragoon, who didn't make the most of it. Xavi, a couple of sweet assists for him this evening. Pedro suddenly on a hat-trick, is offside. Pedro, a player who's just got better and better at Barcelona. Still only 25. Always looked a little bit raw and naive when he first came into the team, but his two finishes here have been of the highest quality. As good as anything you'll see over this international weekend. This is risky. He's lost it, Martinovic. He's in again here, Pedro, this for the hat-trick! Well, it's absolutely devastating. 4-0. And once he was in for the treble, he was never going to miss. What a night for Pedro. But on that occasion, Belarus are the architects of their own downfall there. Martinovic caught in possession by Fabregas. He found Pedro, and he found the net. What an awful first touch from Martinovic. Allowed Fabregas in, who was just too strong. And the ball through was inch perfect for Pedro. Just 3 minutes after he made it 3-0, he's now made it 4-0. Spain are going top of Group I, ahead of France. Now the scoreline at last is a fair reflection of Spain's domination. And they're not done either. Cazorla, Iniesta. Fabregas, oh, lovely skill. Pedro's waiting again. Fabregas may want to go alone here, he does. Hooked clear. I don't think the little dink was going in. Suddenly, Belarus are looking horribly ragged after a night of chasing the ball. A lot of their defensive discipline has deserted them. Xabi. Cazorla. Fabregas. I think he was hoping that Xavi behind him would run onto that. And you can try that sort of thing when you're 4-0 up and cruising to victory. In emphatic fashion. Martinovic, who's culpable for the third goal. Keeper comes here, has to use his feet, one ball over the top. Hit the entire Belarus backline. And Del Bosque is lining up a third and final change here with just over 15 to go. Place your bets on the final score, by the way. We wouldn't rule out another couple of Spanish goals in the time that remains. Bordachev. The referee thought about playing on. Clear foul, though, by Alonso. So David Villa is coming on, replacing Xabi, who's just been magnificent. Villa will look to add to his 52 international goals in the time that remains. Top scorer in the Spanish squad. Record scorer for Spain. After Spain won the Euros in 2008, he scored 13 international goals in one season. 8 goals in World Cup finals, 4 in European Championship finals, and only on the bench tonight. Straight away offside. You can imagine the groans from the Belarus back three when they saw David Villa coming on to terrorise them. No goal for Fabregas, but a performance full of flair. And the way he laid on the goal for Pedro's second was wonderful. Bordachev. Oh, he's got it through! Oh, a bad miss from Dragoon. And I think the flag was up to spare his blushes. Stanislav Dragoon blazed the ball over the crossbar. And was he offside? Oh yes, clearly. Down goes Iniesta. Back by Albiol. Cazorla. Puts it back from Pedro. Just looking to play it through for Villa. And I think any dreams Georgi Kondratiev had of qualifying for the World Cup have vanished. 3 defeats out of 3. And look at who else is in the group. Oh, no flag against Pedro. France and Spain will obviously be favourites. Andre Chiclay replacing Dragoon. Only his third cap. 25-year-old. Both managers have made their 3 changes. Given away by Tigorev. Over the top by Iniesta. That's one for David Villa to chase. Arbeloa. Alonso. Now Iniesta. Fabregas. Cazorla. Alba, who started the goals in the 12th minute. Fabregas. Worked out nicely for him. Villa. David Villa! And missed by Pedro. Well, of all the chances he's had, that might have been the easiest. Look at this from Villa. A rocket off the underside of the bar. And it looked virtually a tap-in for Pedro. This should have been 5-0. Not even close. I don't think he'll dwell too much on that after bagging the match ball. Pedro fouled by Bordachev. The game's been over as a contest for a long, long time. It's just a question now of whether Spain fancy another couple of goals. Alonso. It'll be 47 unbeaten in World Cup qualifiers. Fabregas, lovely through ball. Pedro was in again. Arbeloa. Cleared by Bordachev. Alonso. Iniesta. Alba. Cazorla. Iniesta. Villa. Ball taken away from him as he was about to have a crack at goal. Dwelling on the ball from Tigarev. Fabregas. Well played, Albiol. Has got it back again, Albiol, looking for Villa. Poor touch from Martinovic. Been caught out once already and he looked a bag of nerves there. Helped out by Filipenko. Poremko beaten 4 times. It could have been more. Fabregas, Villa, down goes Fabregas. He won't get a penalty there, despite his protests. Well, Shitov, the man who just caught Fabregas, but it looked entirely accidental. Cazorla. He was dispossessed there by Kislyak, the substitute. Tigarev back to Martinovic. Kislyak. Promising. Chukle. Casillas has something to do. Andre Chukle with the efforts. On the spin. Comfortable save. By my reckoning, only their second effort on target in the whole game. Iniesta. Alonso. Cazorla. Could have gone on the outside. Iniesta. Remember, Spain won all 4 of their knockout matches at the last World Cup finals 1-0, including the final against the Netherlands. They're yet to concede a goal in the knockout stages of any international tournament under Del Bosque. This was never going to be 1-0. Fabregas. Cazorla! Well, he scored from about that position for Arsenal against West Ham last weekend. And that was not far away. Well, Poremko hopelessly beaten. This was inches away. Lovely clean strike. Hassan. Oh, big chance. Kislyak was denied. He found himself in a great position. No consolation goal there. Fabregas hasn't kept it in. Another groan as the decision goes against him. To play. Arbeloa brings it clear. Iniesta. Fabregas. Delightful ball, which so nearly found Villa. Filipenko away. Short corner. Villa. Oh, beautifully worked again. Villa pushed away by Varemko. Seems destined not to score, David Villa, since coming on. Cleared by Plasconi. Arbeloa. Iniesta, 2 minutes left. Spain closing in on another handsome victory. I hesitate to say it's men against boys, but it's had a feel of that. They have been totally outclassed, Belarus, as you'd expect. They've never capitulated. They've remained competitive, closing the space, pressing high up the field. But for the large part, they've been chasing Spanish shadows. They've certainly never thrown in the towel, the men in white. Iniesta. Albiol. Iniesta again in the 90th minute. Little flick there from Iniesta. Didn't quite come off. Busquets. Iniesta, who's taken on the Xavi role since coming on. Free kick here. The referee waited to see if there was a Spanish advantage. Of stoppage time. We're into it now. Will this be a cracker goal? Horrible bounce in front of Varemko. He would have been horrified to have been beaten there. It'll be 55 wins from 65 for Del Bosque. since he took over 4 years ago now. Won his first 13 matches in charge of Spain, which is a world record. Spain have been ranked #1 in the world for 45 of the last 51 months. No one will be knocking them off top spot anytime soon. #1 pretty much solidly since they won Euro 2008. Villa. Lovely first-time ball for Cazorla. This will be the last attack of the match. Cazorla looking to go all the way. Martinovic with the interception. A fabulous victory for Spain. The shake of the head from Martinovic says it all. Belarus completely outclassed by the World and European Championship. The champions who were quite magnificent. A hat-trick for Pedro, the highlights. But it could have been so much more for Spain, who dominated from start to finish. They've won here in Minsk by 4 goals to 0.